Many times I was surrounded by the Indians and thought it was my last time. So I will give Indians a lesson they will remember for life. The lesson was given, but somehow I survived to give another one. I was shot multiple times, 7 times in Kargil war. Many times I got wounded by artillery shells and grenades. Many times I was just missed by seconds. Many times bullet went through my clothes and my helmet, but I survived to kill more. Never had I returned without completing my task. Went inside enemy base post, did hand-to-hand fights surrounded by 20 to 30 Indian soldiers, but they would not be able to come near me. I killed many of them with daggers. They had superior weapons. Anyone would have killed me, but they just missed me. I was just like a shadow of death, the ghost, as they say. Many times when I came back to my post, my soldiers cleaned Indian intestines off my uniform. उनकी आंतड़ियां मेरे यूनिफॉर्म के साथ चिपकी होती थी. I didn't even know to whom they belonged. Many times my fellow officers would say, "When you return, you scare us. When you return, you scare us with how you appear." Many times the soldiers would argue that was that intestine or brains of Indian soldiers stuck on my uniform. Well, it was both. Depends. I even bit one soldier's neck and pulled his jugular vein out. With his blood gushing into my mouth, I didn't spit it out. It just gave me a satisfied moment, an urge to kill more. I just wanted to eat them alive. I would have. But they were always very kind to let us take plenty of supplies. My soldiers told me they used to hear me roar in the mountains whenever I went down for an attack. Honestly, I don't even remember making the slightest of the sound. Captain Sher and Ammar used to say, when you roar in the attack, Indians definitely get a heart seizure. I really don't remember. I don't know. I felt like I had a strength of 100 men. I was so confident that I would tear the Indian soldier into half with my bare hands. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Lord of the universe, gives you this strength when you fight bravely to safeguard the honor of Islam and your beloved country. Indians never came up to the peaks even 100 meters from our main post. They never had the courage to scale up to our range. It was always us to go down and kill them. Remember when their Madras unit tried to come up for the first time? This unit is usually posted in Siachen, and on their way back, they were the first one to be sent up. Indians have been denying this for last 25 years, but now some of their soldiers have come up and given their interviews. As it was a complete shameful wipeout of the complete unit, the Indian generals always wanted to hide this. 750 out of 850 were slaughtered. Sipahi Hazrat Ali and LalakJan's machine gun spared no one. Totally indiscriminate killings. Few of them survived luckily to die another day and go back and tell the tale. Now you make Major Vivek Gupta and Vikram Batra a hero, saying that they got martyred. You make them heroes, right? And make movies on them, showing them fighting on the front. No disrespect to anyone, but they got killed running away. Tell me, where did they get shot? Both of them, they were shot in the back while running. And yes, you are correct, I was there on 5140 and Tololing both. We kept on skipping between the peaks. 5140, Tololing, Lone Hill, Tiger Hill. We kept on telling them and mocking them. That Indian army, bring your soldiers up. Bring your whole army. We are enough for them all. I say this to the Indian commanders. How could you meet me when you never came up? You should have shown some courage. Yes, I am that young officer in tracksuit whom General Joshi announced the Veer Chakra if someone catch me alive. Oh, come on man, to catch alive or dead, you need to fight. But your guys were not fighting. They were just running away with their tails in their legs. You blame them and court-martialed them of being coward. They blame you for being the coward of not leading them from the front. In the end, it is between you guys. Solve it. Nowadays, you talk too much. Azad Kashmir, Gilgit-Baltistan, you want to conquer? Bro, remember, the ghost is alive. The ghost of Kargil is well and alive. Let me tell you my first interaction with Captain Sher Khan. हाँ भाई जवान, तगड़ा है? Are you strong enough? Sir, don't worry. I am strong enough. You won't find me behind. Wherever you will order me to go, I will go. Wherever you will go, I will go. These were my first words to Captain Sher Khan. When we were both visiting the supply depot, Sher Khan remained unimpressed. In the first meeting, he was like, Okay, Chote. Let me see what you are capable of. Let your actions prove to me. Are you a man or a ghost? Sher Khan was my senior. A very brave and courageous person. So brave that sometimes we also used to get worried. He was always selecting impossible missions. And we were worried sometimes that which difficult mission he will take us now. But honestly, always he used to be ahead of us. He was very sensitive. He used to take small things to his heart. I remember 800 meters below on Tiger Hill, Indians were trying to make a small post and they were dumping ammunition there. One of their soldiers used to shout a lot. बड़े नारे लगाता था. Captain Sher Khan would become very angry and used to say to me, I will kill this man, not with a bullet, but strangle him with my own bare hands and shut him up forever. I will break his neck and close the voice of this man once and for all. By the grace of God, I fulfilled his wish and did exactly as he wanted, and picked up that dead man from below and brought him up to the base on Tiger Hill and threw him in front of Captain Sher Khan, saying to him, Sir ji, ab nara nahi lagayega. He will not shout now. As of Tiger Hill, there were like 4 posts under the command of Captain Sher Khan. 2 posts were up and 2 posts were down. We just made a listening post like barely 600 meters from the Indian base. It was the Grenadiers' base. As this post was new, it was not properly fortified yet, so the Indian thought of attacking it. There were just 2 men there. Around 60 of the Grenadiers gathered there, and our men had to move a little bit back. Captain Sher Khan was furious. I got the message that he's calling. I was at some other post. I rushed to Tiger Hill, and when I reached there, Captain Sher Khan told me that we have to go together down and attack. I said to Captain Sher Khan, Sir ji, just leave it. They are sitting way ahead of our last listening post, and I didn't first hand agree to this post being made. It's an additional one. None of our men is stuck there. The Indians are not even attacking our last listening post. Just leave the matter. Captain Sher Khan looked at me and said, No. Are you coming or not? Just tell me. It was 7 of us, including Captain Sher Khan. We went down. Among from those 60 Indians who came forward, 40 of them lay dead there. We stayed there for another 5 hours. Captain Sher Khan and me completed the post with our own hands and handed over to our men. When something comes into Sher Khan's mind, he will do it. You just can't convince the man. I kept meeting him often at different places. Whenever he was short on supplies, on food stock, ammunition, he knew that only the ghost can do it. He used to call me and say, Bring this, bring that. Go there and attack. Come back to the sniper position. I used to follow orders and make them happen. He used to say in eye-to-eye contact, Are you in high spirits, boy? Are you brave enough? Are you coming with me? Or should I go alone? He would just grab his gun and run downwards, and we would run behind him. I used to answer him always, saying, "Sir, wherever you will go, we will go." One day he sent me to get supplies. Before I left, I took a promise from him. "Sir, you will not move. You will not go anywhere till I come back. Otherwise, I'm not going. If we are out of ammo, so what? We can fight the Indians with our bare hands." He said, "Chote, you don't understand. It's not because of us. It's because of the listening post down. They are out of ammo. Okay, if you want, you stay here and command with Ammar. I will go, but I don't know where to go. Only the ghost can get the supplies. We need you. Get up quickly. Don't fail on me. I'm here, man. Don't worry. We're gonna go down together and attack." "What the hell you looking at me? You want a stamp paper?" "Ammar, tell him. Bhej isko yaar." Ammar also came forward and told me that we need the ammo and I need to go, and they will both stay on the Tiger Hill top base. He said, "Go now. I promise you I will not let him move." Captain Sher Khan never waited for me. Who could stop him? Not even Captain Ammar. He went alone. He fought gallantly, and at a point he ran out of his bullets. Around 200 Indian soldiers surrounded him. The Indians knew that he was Captain Sher Khan, and they wanted to capture him alive. Indians were attacking him in 20 to 25 people groups, and Captain Sher Khan was breaking their necks. He killed 20 people on the spot. Indian soldiers were running in front of Captain Sher Khan, just like a herd of bulls running in front of a lion. And when the Indians saw that things was not under control and Captain Sher Khan kept on killing the Indian soldiers, the commanding officer ordered opening fire with massive machine guns. And Captain Sher Khan achieved martyrdom just because he was up against the machine guns and having no bullets to fire. Captain Sher Khan never gave up, and the Indians acknowledge it. I still regret that day, that why did I leave him, or what could I do in front of his orders? When I reached the post bag later that day, I got the news and I rushed to the place where he got martyred. There were 15 to 20 people present there. We cooled off our anger on them and killed everyone, but they had already moved Captain Sher Khan's body down. When we gathered intelligence, we found out that he was not even in the base camp. Wallahi, Allah be my witness, if that body was also in the base camp, we would have brought it back from the base camp also. We found out that it had been moved to Gumri and from there flown to Srinagar. The Indians did not come out of their bases for next 3 days. And they kept calling Delhi and telling them, "Sher Khan is no more." But they could not believe it, because the fear that Sher Khan put in their hearts, that fear will never fade. This episode of TGOK, The Ghost of Kargil, the audiobook by Naveed Sheikh in English language ends here. If you want to hear more episodes, please log on to sariyas.com, where you can purchase the Ghost of Kargil badge, you can purchase the audiobooks or the subscription. Also, you can hear to the same episode without the background score. Looking forward to host you on sariyas.com.